Hewlett-Packard is to cut up to 9,000 jobs in restructuring. I was part of restructuring once when I was in corporate America. That's when I was working for Johnson Controls. And I thought restructuring was great. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and life is going to be great. I didn't understand corporate America at that time, and I was like, whoa, this is going to be great. Next day, my boss says, hey, Glenn, come to my office. By the way, we don't need you anymore. Here's a severance. I was like, but I thought we were going to do great things. Yes, we are going to do great things, Glenn, but without you. Wow. So I said to myself, I'm not working for corporate America ever again. Never say never, you never know. And I love that I've been with VectorVest for the last 15 years. We are privately held. We are not corporate America. But that was my first taste of restructuring. And so now, Hewlett-Packard, why do you restructure? Because you've got to get your company back on the right track, right? You remember when they hired in a young lady as the CEO to turn them around, and whether it worked or not, you know, it was, man, they're doing a lot of things to help to get this name, Hewlett-Packard, back on the right track. The guide's 2020 earnings per share below consensus. So in order to not be in the red when it comes time for the stockholders report, you cut that many jobs, it's going to help to keep you in the black. All right, that's an unfortunate reality of corporate America. Announces a major restructuring that will include the elimination of 7,000 to 9,000 jobs from its workforce of 55,000. Now, there is an upside to that. Remember, I showed you the story that about the jobs. We're at where we need to be for jobs in the first time in about 50 years. No matter what you want to say about the economy, what you want to say about the president, all I got to say is in this administration right now, jobs are where they're supposed to be. They really, really are. And the best jobs report in forever. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, let me go down. But in the short term, the restructuring will weigh on HP's bottom line. Just what I just talked about, right? So if I can save money by cutting 9,000 jobs, that should keep me from going into the red. The company forecast of fiscal year 2020 GAAP, I don't know what that means, don't want to know right now. Earnings per share of about $1.98 to $2.10, well below the $2.18 forecast. So think about it. If they don't cut the jobs, they're already going to be below the forecast of $2.18. By cutting the jobs, at least they won't fall nearly as low below that $2.18 earnings per share. So I think the job cut is trying to keep them, if they do go in the red, not to go too deep into the red. All right, so that's what the story says. And let's go take a look at the stock. If we go to HPQ, there it is. The stock is undervalued. For those of you who are new, we give a value to every stock in our database. Currently, the price is below the value, so it is undervalued. Hewlett-Packard, though, still has good upside potential over the next 1 to 3 years. The safety is not so good. Why? Because safety is tied into earnings. All right? The company's ability to meet or exceed earnings expectations quarter over quarter, year over year. If they are missing earnings, relative safety is going to be affected. And the relative timing, telling me if the stock is in an uptrend or not, still tells me if the stock is currently in a downtrend, and it is a sell recommendation. Good thing, though. They are still growing their earnings at a clip of 16% a year. All right, and their earnings per share is positive at $2.27. They do pay a dividend. The yield on the dividend is sitting at 3.99. The stock is trading at $16. Look at that. Look at the earnings yield at 14. All right, so they are making the money that's not a bad way to be. It's just that having to stay in the black with having to have 55,000 employees and trying to hit the expectation of $2.18. We have our earnings per share forecasted at $2.27. So that's what's going on. Rich says, generally accepted accounting principles. Oh, is that what that GAAP? Thank you, Rich. I didn't know that. I really didn't care. But thank you for making me want to care a little. Do you care, Joey? Joey says He doesn't care either. But you took the time to look that up for me, and I appreciate it, man. I really do. All right, so that's what's going on with Hewlett-Packard. I do like that it's undervalued. I do like that it's got good upside potential, but it is being affected fundamentally by way of the indicator of risk, and it is definitely moving down. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.